Welcome to RCindustry.
Well, hey, if you don't like fixing things and making them just like brand used, this channel may not be for you. Well, hey, it's Rick here, and we got 2 days till we take off for Memphis for Power Tour 2022. So, took the old CrustyChrysler, as you saw in the previous video, and we drove up to Boggs Creek, and so we found out a couple of things. One is, on the way up there, there was a gal that got to honking and everything after me, and she may have flipped me off, I'm not sure. I kind of thought it was because maybe I didn't pull across the white line on the shoulder of the road and turn into where I was turning, because that's kind of the way people drive in southern Indiana, even though it's against the law. But come to find out, I actually had no brake lights. So if you remember from a previous episode, we had an issue with the brake light switch. I glued it all back together and it was working fine. Stuck it all back in there, but I guess it quit working. So what we're going to do today is we're going to put in this new brake light switch. Now this is, can't get the one for this Cordoba 300 that has the intermittent switch for the cruise control, but the vacuum assist on the cruise control is leaking anyway. I'm going to plug that off today. That's one of the issues I have with it idling. It doesn't idle real well. Kind of has a dead spot in it, and I found out by testing that thing is leaking by, so I think that's probably part of the problem anyway. So today what I'm going to do is unhook that, and we're going to just use this brake light switch that does not have cruise control option on it. And this is actually for a 78 Chevy pickup, because to get the one for the 79 Chrysler Cordoba, I would have had to have ordered it, and it was going to be a week, and I ain't got time for that. So we're going to make this work today. The other thing we're going to do is we're going to take this rehab motor, and we are going to stick that on the passenger side so that whoever's riding in the passenger seat on this trip can actually roll the window down, because that would be handy. All right, well, thanks for coming along, and let's see what we get into. All right, show you more. You got a little flaking paint problem? No problem. We can fix it. So, first thing I'm going to do is get over here, and we're going to take this door panel off and get that motor out. You've already seen me do that on the other side, so I'm going to do the same thing here. And then we're going to put it on the workbench back there, because we have to take the gearbox out of this one and mount on the reman motor. And then there's actually a $5 core charge, so we need to get that back to O'Reilly's. All right, show you more. What we got here is we got the new motor, and we got the old motor, and we got us some tools we're going to need to use. Well, we don't need to use that tool, but hey, if anybody knows where I can get a rebuild kit for this Craftsman lifetime warranty half-inch drive ratchet, which is not lifetime warranty anymore, let me know, because this has always been a good tool. I've never abused it, but now no worky up here. So anyway, this thing comes with all kinds of instructions in multiple languages, so we definitely are glad that came. And it gives you all kinds of attentions to installers and attention to installers. We probably won't look at any of that. And of course, the new remanufactured one does not come with this in, so I'm going to cut this off. Okay, then I'm going to use some butt splices here, and we're going to connect that to the new one, and we're going to pull this, what I'm calling the window lift gear transmission thingy. We're going to pull that out. I'm going to put a little grease right here, and we're going to reinsert that. So anyway, all right, let's see if we can get after it. All right, let's see. Oops, get some of that out of the way. Let's take this out of here and see what we get, because I don't know what we're going to get, but there's a little tiny screw right there, I can tell you that. This should pop off of here. Looks like it ought to. Yep, it did. Okay. Hey, and it didn't tear up the rubber gasket. That's a good thing. So let's see if this comes out. Oh, it comes right out of there. Now, one of the things it does say to do is to check to make sure these little plastic teeth are all in good shape, and they appear to be. But boy, I'll tell you what, there's plenty of corrosion and gravel and everything else down in there. So let's get us a handy wipe here and wipe some of that out of there, because that's a mess. I don't think we need all that down in there. And you can comment down below if you think we need all that, but I just don't think we do. Okay, so there's that. Now I'm going to put a little looby-dooby on this shaft right here, just because I can. Alright, that goes right in there. That was easy. Now let's see if we can get this piece on here. Just like, I wonder if we ought to put a little, wouldn't hurt to put a little right there, I don't think. Let's see, that's the screw, so that's where that goes. Put the screw back in there. Okay, well, there's that. So that's step one. Now, it also says in all this stuff that I threw over here that you got to take this bracket off because it's special to each application. And that would make sense. So we're going to loosen this up and slip this bracket off of here. Just like so. Now I'll tighten that back down. Alright, and we got that. So now we're going to loosen this one up just a tad. Just a scotch, because we don't want it to fall apart. Oh. We don't want to have to be licking this calf again. Let's see here. Back that one out just a little bit more. There. Now let's tighten her back down. Okay, let's see if we can cut these off here a little bit. Well, these aren't the best cutters in the world. That is for sure. That ain't gonna work. These work any better. Oh yeah, you can hear them snapping now, baby. Just like brand used. Alright, so we're going to take these dukers here. We'll strip us a little bit of that off of there. A little bit of this off of there. Now, they make a lot better connectors than these things, but I ain't got any. And this is what I got. And that, you know, the budget is way blown on this old junk car, so we just can't be affording to continuing to do stuff here. It's costing us money. That one's just a bit short for me, so I think I'm gonna just take a little more off there. I guess I'll go ahead and put this one on. Where'd my other one go? There it is. Alright. Let's go ahead and get this purpley one stripped back just a skosh more. That's purple, so I'm a guessing purple against purple. It says in the instructions that if you get them backwards, you can just switch them around, which would make sense because one is turning the motor one way and one's turning it the other way. These old crimpers are about to crimp their last crimp, I think. Darn handles won't stay on them. There's that one. But I've probably had them for 40 years. And they weren't a very quality tool to start with. Apparently. But apparently neither was that Craftsman ratchet there either. Although I thought it would be. So, alright, so there's that. Alright. Now I think what we'll do is we're going to bench test this before we put it back in the car, just to make sure it works. Alright, show you more. Okay, well what we got here is our antique jump pack. And so I've got one of these clips here hooked to the ground side of this jump pack. So we should be able to put that there, and then we should be able to touch this on here and make her go, but she no go.
Well, horseshit, little Eva.
Well, I don't know what happened there, but the camera quit recording. So what I found was, and I wasn't thinking, that the ground, this green wire is actually the ground to the motor. It's not grounded through the body. So with that being said, so what we got to do then is jumper the ground wire onto the green clip here, like so. And then we're going to take this hot wire here coming off the jumper pack, and we're going to touch over here. We don't want to touch that, so looky there, she's working. All right, so turn off the old antique jump pack there, and we need to get some lights in here too. I got this light kind of laying here, and you know, we don't have much. We ain't got no light over here on this ceiling over here. We got one over here, and we got one over there that has one bulb working. But anyway, all right, let me get this motor put back in here, and I'll show you more. Let's see if this old girl will go up and down here. Oh God, Ricardo Montalban must have been a lot smaller than me. That's all I gotta say. This is one of the biggest cars I've ever had. Well, not really. That Mercury Marquis, I had a 76, 77, and 78 Mercuries. They're bigger, but you can get in them. So let's see here. Turn that on. Looky there. Let's hope it goes up. A little slow there. There you go. All right, Kent. If you're watching, you got air now. Down under there and see if we can make this switch work. Right there's the switch we're using. Looks like I got it upside down. How about that? Anyway, let's get down under there where my feet are and see if we can get that to work. All right, I won't be able to take you down there because I can't hardly even get down there. There ain't no room for camera too. So, all right, show you more. Okay, so brake lights are off. So let's take our brake bleeding tool 1000 here and shove up here on this thing. Kind of hard to do that one-handed. Oops. There, I'm trying to show you what I'm doing. I'm running a different camera now since we lost battery on the other one. Alright, shove that in there. Oh, she's hard when you ain't got no vacuum on there. Alright. Oh yeah, we got brake lights now. Okay, cool. So our 1973 Chevy pickup brake light switch worked. So of course it doesn't have the thing for the cruise control, but like I was talking about, I know that we were having an issue with this thing right here, because I took my vacuum pump, hand pump, and put on this, and it bleeds off through this, probably right here. It's probably bad. So what I did was, you know, the next best thing to making it like brand used, already had a cap on this one because I don't know what that's supposed to feed. And so I unhooked this one and did that. And so we weren't going to have cruise control anyway. So anyway, all right. Now the next thing I got to do to get it ready for the road trip is I got to get the CB radio hooked up. So anyway, all right, show you more. Well, I think we got that thing put in there. Let's just see one time if we can reach out to somebody. I got to squelch her out a little bit there. Oh yeah, channel 11. That's where old RC hangs out. We got to get up there on 17 to holler for the Holy Goat. Hey, how about you, Holy Goat? You got a copy on us? Well, doggone it, I don't hear anything. Yeah, how about that, Holy Goat? We're headed down there to that Sykeston town. Come on. Well, I guess he ain't got his ears on. Let's flip on down here to 719, see what's going on. Yeah, buddy. All right. Yeah, okay, well, go ahead. Anyway, all right, well, we got that hooked up. Let's see about getting the fur in the back window, and we'll have everything ready to go for the Power Tour 2022. Hey, I'm talking here. That's seriously, guys. That was being serious. Okay, anyway, yeah, we got to get the oil changed. I'm going to wait till Saturday afternoon to do the oil change because I'm going to drive it again a little bit, and I want to get as many miles on it as I can before I change the oil, and then it'll be a fresh oil change for the trip down to Memphis. So anyway, all right, guys, thanks for coming along. Thanks for sharing these videos and subscribing. I think we're up to 567 now, something like that. It's growing slowly every day, working our way up to 1,000. Anyway, be sure and get on there and do a hashtag of the No Name National 500 race, and go check out all those folks' videos. Subscribe to their channel so that they can come to Sykeston, Missouri too. And on another note, we're going to be heading out, like I said earlier, for Power Tour 2022. We're leaving Saturday morning, Sunday morning. So be sure and follow us there at hashtag Power Tour 2022, and you can also do the hashtag RCindustry, and it'll just be right there with you. So anyway, thanks for coming along, thanks for subscribing, thanks for sharing, and just like always, we're making things just like brand used here, baby. Just like brand used, baby.
I was walking down the street, I was minding my own affair.
Run, Tallulah, run!
Hi, baby.